Hello, hello, hello. It feels a little. What is it? Oh, probably because my keyboard's not there. Yeah, that's definitely what looks a little weird to me. All right. So now that we've finished Expedition 33, I figured we can jump into something a little less committed, play something a little more casual. A new Star Trek game had just come out recently. Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. Supposed to be like a combination of FTL and a couple of other games from the way the gameplay looks. Now, I've only seen Next Generation. I haven't seen Voyager at all. So I'm not really going to know any of the characters and stuff like that. But I figured this might be a good segue to finally get me to start Voyager because it definitely is on the list. Alright, so let's switch this over. Get this all set up. Come on. Hello? I don't think it's this. No, definitely not. Oh, there. Now the window popped up. Weird. Thanks, Streamlabs. Alright, there we go. I guess we'll try Epic, and if we need to, we can always step it down. Well, seeing how I, whoa, no, not, no, what the fuck is this slider? Hello? Seeing how as I stream in glasses, I need it to, a little brighter. Oh, there's streamer mode. Perfect. I have no idea what that's going to change, but let's put it on anyway. Oh, that's all good. Yeah, all good. Maybe there's not subtitles because there's just so much text, or they're automatic. Well, might as well try it on survival, and if it's too ass-kicking, we can always step that down as well. You are the captain of the Federation starship USS Voyager. Manage your ship and crew, plot a course through procedurally generated star systems. Your unique ship build and the decision you make will reshape the story. I love it. So choose your own adventure. Let's do it. I guess the game's got to finish throwing shade first.
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place. She's stern and smells like coffee and regulations. And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
Awesome. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep space assignment. Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, former Maquis pilot who helped us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in the sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. The Maquis, wow, I've heard a lot of stories about them. Alright, this is a lot more dialogue than I thought it was going to be, so I am not going to read all this, I don't think. Well, at least out loud, I mean. Into the Badlands. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Incoming. A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert. Nope, it's going to hit us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Brace, brace, brace! Aftermath. As the crew regains consciousness, they find the bridge is in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage, transporters are offline, and injured crew on the bridge. No doctor response. We need stellar cartography back online now. Click on it. Okay. What question mark icon? Oh, for these. Got it. Activate stellar cartography in the lower left part of the ship. To activate it, open its menu by selecting room and switching the power supply. Oh, we're not in the Badlands anymore. So where are we? We just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. All life support systems are failing. Scan points of interest marked with white question marks to reveal resources. Scan until you reveal deuterium. Okay, we should probably scan closest. Navigate your ship to the system. While traveling, time passes in form of cycles. When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. The different colors of the chance bar represent the possible outcomes. Dark green and light green, excellent, good outcomes. Higher rewards such as extra resources, morale increase, etc. Yellow, average outcomes can include minor setbacks. Orange and red, bad, terrible outcomes lead to low rewards, and medium to major setbacks like destroyed rooms, hull damage, or severe injuries. Got it. So was there deuterium here? Looks like it, yes. Yeah, why not? Let's try the tractor beam. Makes sense to me. Alright. We can now deactivate gray mode. Ready to increase warp core output. The warp core is the reactor that powers the ship to generate energy. It continually consumes deuterium. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Depending on the reactor level, you produce more energy, but more is required. Increase the power output by selecting the main engineering. Select the warp core to a higher tier. What about the array? Oh, might as well scan for life signs first. There's no one on board. Alright, let's scan the array. Several life forms on board. Hey, success. Is one of them Vulcan? Alright, we gotta get the transporter room back up. Keep track of your resources in the main HUD. Fuel. Central for construction and repair. And then crew. Got it. Dilithium. That's what I'm more familiar with. Interesting. Oh, we can do it. Nice. It's dope that it's just in orbit. Collect and store duranium to repair the transporter room. So I'm guessing we have to look for it. No. No. There we go. We come across an abandoned mining station. The station is under lockdown and seems to be damaged. We can't do that because we don't have an engineering office, so we can safely search for anything valuable without entering the station. Oh, just an average outcome. Oh, we do have all the duranium we need, though. Alright, good. Now we can repair the transporter. Transporters are back online. Alright, now we head back to the array. Hopefully there's some voice acting. Nope, it's our first away mission. Away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Select heroes with matching skills for your away team. Tom Paris and Harry Kim. So we got all our recommended traits, and we got plenty for all the challenges. Alright, start away mission. Decide on an approach and select a hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. If the skill is lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Look for any footprints or strange noises, or scan for any life signs or strange energy signatures. Both have the same amount of risk. I feel like we should scan. Harry and Tom use their tricorder to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse strumming a banjo. Yeah, this is like Star Trek D&D. I love it. After a challenge, the participating team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead accordingly. Got it. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? Demand to know what's going on. Try to read his body language for any clues. Argue with facts that this can't be a farm on Earth and you want to know what's going on. I mean, he's got a 25 if we just demand. But it's only a 21. I mean, it's not that big of a difference. Let's try and read his body language. It's a pretty good success chance, I feel like. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man, trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he is putting on an act, but they can't quite put their finger on why. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early, and how it is not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. Well, I mean, it's free corn, it's free corn. You can select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skill. If the accumulated skill value is equal or higher than the required number, you have a chance for critical success. Golden part of the chance bar. The old man isn't much help. We'll try the marquee ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. So this is the combined one that I was talking about, so you can add to both, and it gives us that little bit there. Try to find a way to break the illusion of the wall. Of course, we didn't hit it, but that's right. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion, the back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and half-Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that influence how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. These must be the missing marquees. They are being held here, Captain. We must get them out of here. So we can wake the tattooed man, or we can wake the half-Klingon woman. What, oh, They're both very stressed. I can hear their heartbeats. This is very cool. I like this a lot. Do we know nothing else about who we were supposed to be here to get? Ooh, he's got a chance to fail, but this has a chance to critically succeed. Alright, we're gonna go with Harry Kim. Your choices has consequences. I don't like that. Harry sprints towards the half-Klingon woman, hoping to rouse her. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Harry can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank. Alright, we got some XP. We reach level 2 now. A sudden return. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Harry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Okay, he's back on Voyager. They lost contact with us for several hours. We weren't gone that long. Uh-oh. Tom's not here. Face to face. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the Marquis' crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. He was assigned to infiltrate the Marquis. Oh, we recruited her. Interesting. Alright, so that guy was secretly a Starfleet lieutenant. That's cool. Captain, the ship's status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources and the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering office. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate the life support unit of the corresponding deck. Each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly. Life support restored on Deck 5. Engineering office is now accessible. And of course it's a mess. We'll need to collect more duranium. Oh, what do you know? Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound with sealed storage compartments. We can destroy the vessel if we had a torpedo launch bay. But no, we're just going to focus. Leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging from other parts of the ship. Come on, critical. Oh, that's average. Oh, gold is critical, not yellow. Damn it. We can, I believe, repair the engineering office, though. Yep. Repairs are in progress. This is like XCOM 2. That's what that part reminds me of. Until completion, it would be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more of both fuel and uranium. Got it. Scan everything. going everywhere. Oh, yeah, we gotta take the 50-50, right? Lost due full storage. Oh. So we do not need more of that because we're capped out in fuel. We do need that. Okay, so there's nothing there and I can't scan them. So, interesting. Alright, so we'll head here. Hey, engineering office is back. Provides up to +1 work team. Work teams are required to perform repairs, construction, and hull repair on board Voyager. Let's do this manually. That way we can see it. Engineering office fully operational again, Captain. Building or repairing rooms, even clearing debris, occupies work teams to be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, take additional teams. Yeah, this is XCOM 2. We should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. Got it. The morale bar shows your current morale, the change to your morale per cycle, and icons indicating your crew's needs. Open the overview screen to switch to morale to get detailed info about your crew's needs, your decisions in ship management, food, crew, quarters, and events affect crew morale. If morale falls to 0, the crew mutinies and the game is over. What? I can't even try and combat a mutiny? Alright, let's go ahead and power on life support. Life support is now restored to Deck 2. Access to the mess hall is now possible. However, it sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Alright, let's go ahead and repair. 3 cycles. Well, we can do multiple things now. Oh, okay, good. Okay. Ship is heavily damaged and many parts destroyed beyond repair. To free up new building space, you'll have to first remove the remnants of the old, select the room, and give the order to clear. Removing debris takes time. Alright, well, perfect. That's exactly what I was going to set them to do anyway. So that works out. While waiting for our team to work, yep, collect resources. Yeah, this is very similar to XCOM's 2, like, pattern of gameplay, basically. Alright, let's tractor beam it. Oh. I mean, I guess we can go get more, but we're capped. Mess hall is active. We should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. With every cycle, your crew consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations, which don't require resources but lower morale. The crews used to consume premium rations made by the replicator. Those increase morale, but they consume fuel. Oh, that makes sense. Emergency rations is -40 morale, but then the premium replicator rations are +10 morale. That's crazy. Oops. Ruined room is finished. Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now. It'll do wonders for morale. To build new rooms, select the empty building space to bring up the construction menu. If you have enough work teams and resources, you can build the room. Every room needs corresponding areas, so plan accordingly. Oh, it's like a two. Maintenance, crew, technology, combat, org tech, crew. I'm missing the technology to put in regular crew quarters. How many crew do we have total? Your crew's life per ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep in mind this when adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide necessary accommodation. Building in 6 cycles. Emergency quarters. Got it. Oh, we're getting a phone call. Caretaker. The array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Hail the array. Oh, it's a slime. It's the old man with the banjo, but his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the array. They might have your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. So if I appeal to his humanity, there's a 70% chance. 70% to intimidate, 70% if I let her talk, 100% for an optional scan. Well, let's take the scan. Scan the array for life signs. No signs, and no human or life signs indicated at all. Alright, let's try to appeal to his humanity. Let's try and Picard this run, I guess. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time. I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found. What kind of debt? Oh, we've been cut off. The array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system since our arrival. Maximum warp. The sector map shows the entire sector with several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first and select a specific pole to visit. Sector map. Cool. Well, of course we're going to scan it. Oh, ruined room's done. It's massive. This is the one that's right next to the mess hall, right? Cargo bay wouldn't be bad. let's just go ahead and clear another room until we can get some cargo bays in. Oh, emergency quarters are done. Still have 38 homeless. So it did take up the whole space. I don't know why it let me choose which side to put it on then. So then we could also make this another... That's a 3 slot. That feels like a waste, so no, not that. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and scan the other planets while we're here. Let's see what we have here. A new lead. Following the array's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Tom Paris and Commander Chakotay perhaps being held in this place? What makes this place special? Yes, let's do some of this optional stuff. Let's check the energy pulses first. You're constantly targeting a single location, a barren piece of desert. I recommend an away team investigate the area. There's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. You're getting faster. Yeah, he said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. Yeah, we're still going to do a scan. M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. We don't have a science lab, so I have to leave it at that. Let's prepare the away team. The small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. First contact. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor Marquis has ever seen such a species before, perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Greetings, looking for something on this dusty old rock. It's none of your business. Neelix. Huh, you were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. How does he know? Thousands of times, well, hundreds of times, maybe 50 times, but the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. That's what the Ocampa called him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're like you down on the planet with the Ocampa. Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course a guide needs a little, you know, compensation. Sounds fair. Okie dokie. So he wants food and water. We have recruited Neelix. Oh, okay. We gotta. We'll go collect some stuff until Neelix is ready to talk. Yep. Nice. Full up on fuel again. So what happens if we go to these planets that aren't labeled with anything? Anything? Nice. Let's go ahead and throw in another emergency quarters. So just nothing. They're nothing planets. Got it. Spatial anomaly. Our sensors detected a small but stable spatial anomaly. It's not dangerous but could provide valuable scientific data. Okay. Oops. And we'll go ahead. This just seems like a good spot for crew quarters. Alright. Alright, I'll answer the damn phone. Nope, not what I said. What a delicious meal. Tomato soup. What? How does this look awful? It's basically XCOM 2 meets FTL. Oh. Alright, we yielded a little bit of science data. Well, I feel like we should hit the other planets before we do the story one. So let's go get materials. Oh, our storage is full. Let's stop getting materials. Nice. There's our another set of crew quarters done. Now we're down to only 26 homeless. Emergency quarters. So now we're down to 14. So how big is, I guess, the storage then? Oh, it is a 3x3. So yeah, we'll throw it here for now. We can always move it if we need to. Send the away team. Oh, perfect. He filled out literally everything on his own. And then, yep, here he can go. Feels like it's smart to have 2 Starfleet officers with this. The away team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? Well, we can only struggle through to advantage point. Not great. Alright, success. The away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds and low visibility. Finally, they emerge onto a ledge with a clearer view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazan Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. I just learned this game exists today. So far, I really like it. It feels like XCOM 2 meets FTL, is what it reminds me of the most so far. And a Star Trek Choose Your Own Adventure. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. Build a temporary shelter, or analyze the area and evaluate the best cover for the storm. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Success. The away team quickly analyzes the terrain, discovering a natural crevice offering the best protection from the storm. The rock walls shield them from the worst of the wind and sand. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges unharmed and sets off in the direction of the Kazan Ogla settlement. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people here? Approach in typical Starfleet manner. Approach intimidating, weapons at the ready, or let Neelix... Well, we're going to let Neelix do the introduction here. I would assume is going to be the best outcome. Yes. Neelix bounds forward, greeting the Kazan Ogla in his usual boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazan emerges from the settlement, Jabin, their leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazan, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around the corner. Seems like Kazan don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? No. Offer water. Yeah, we'll offer... Oh, I can combine it. Yeah, let's combine it. Critical success. The away team offers Jabin water from their replicators. Fascinated by this technology, Jabin accepts the offer and becomes more receptive. He explains that the Ocampa live underground. Their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, an Ocampa. He explains that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. Suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser. He points it at Jabin and demands the Ocampa woman be freed. Sometimes certain approaches and away missions bear additional risks. Danger approaches are marked by the level danger indicator. Failing such challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. Appease and carefully withdraw. Tactically retreat, or secure the retreat with phaser fire. I mean, I don't want to fire on them unprovoked, though. So just tactical retreat. Oh, we failed. The away team's haste retreat becomes disorganized. They stumble and fall into a chaotic escape, leaving them vulnerable to Kazan fire. Kazan roar at laughter at the clumsiness, but the away team eventually reaches safety, suffering minor injuries. That's right, you guys can take minor injuries. There was no reason to fire unnecessarily. More than gratitude. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? My dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you'd come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. Alright, let's, what do you know about the caretaker? He has provided the Ocampa with food, water, and energy and protection from the outside world. ask about how they met. Met Kess while trading with the Kazan Agla. They enslaved her, but she was kind even to someone like me. I had to get her out. Brought me gifts, made me laugh, blah blah blah. Asked her why she came to the surface. I don't have a crew, so we gotta wait till something finishes. What do we need? Fuel? Let's go get some fuel. There we go. Shield generator is back up and running. Three cycles for that. Alright, found another abandoned vessel. I wish there was more variety in these already. We've seen a lot of repeats on these missions. Sick bay is complete. Injured and sick crew will be placed in sick bay automatically. After treatment, they'll go back to work. Increase the efficiency of sick bay by assigning a suitable hero. Computer initiate medical holographic program. Introducing the Doctor. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. Shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. That was a real struggle. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. So only Tuvok is in there because he was injured on the last one. And then, boom, put him in charge. 7. Jesus, that's a long recovery time. Oh, we should get the holodeck back up as soon as possible. That does feel urgent. Yep, we'll keep tractor beaming. All right. Alright, cargo base finished. Now we can finally hold some more. Each cargo bay can only store one type of resource. I get to choose. Well, more of that, please. Battery compartment. Science lab is done. Allows for analysis of found objects, enables research of technologies in the tech tree, produces +1 science points per cycle. Each additional science lab increases the research speed. Nice. Science lab is back online. Nailed it. Let's go get some fuel. Oh, research is done. Nice. Access the tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade rooms or unlock passive bonuses to improve efficiency. Certain technologies first require an upgrade of the tier of a technological category. Unlocking new tech costs research points. Research points are produced by active science labs, but can also be gained as rewards. Captain the blueprints for signaling for a complete. However, you need to repair the workshop. Got it. Go ahead and get started. No, yeah, we'll go ahead and just take the safer collection. Perfect. Nice. Finish clearing one of the rooms. I need to get more. We need to get more crew storage or crew quarters put in. Where's there a bunch of 2-slaughter rooms? This deck's got quite a few. Although this whole right side is like empty on this side. Can't repair it even if I wanted to. What am I missing every time? I don't have enough of that. Can't upgrade yet. It's really cool, all the different like details. Alright, there's the workshop done. Minus 42%, that's pretty great. There you go. Optional, explore the tech tree and research any tech. That's what we're in the middle of doing. And that's also in the middle of doing. Please, ready for use, Captain. Be wise, make haste back to Ocampo. Yep, got it. Let's send the away team. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they draw their weapons. The cowards have returned, some of them shout. Captain of the Kazon looked even more aggressive this time, whatever our orders. Chase them away with phaser fire, take cover, and prepare for a coordinated attack. Create a diversion using a makeshift explosive. Oh, well, that one's got the best outcome, so that one it is. The away team quickly assembles a makeshift explosive device from their equipment. The explosion catches the Kazon completely off guard, creating chaos and confusion. The away team uses the distraction to slip past the disoriented Kazon and enter the tunnel. Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance using the transporter signal amplifier now to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Use the amplifier to locate breaches in the barrier. What? They both say the same thing, but this one, all of us can do it? Well, if we're going to guarantee, might as well guarantee critical. The away team deploys transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening and into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded into a large cavern is a futuristic environment with smooth, white walls glowing in a warm white light and sprinkled with patches of green. This is Ocampa City. Captain, we're inside Ocampa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Tom and Chocatoy? Yeah, might as well let Kess. Yep, she's got the best chance, so... Ooh, success. Kess approaches a group of campers, respectfully asking for assistance locating the missing Tom and Chocatoy. The Ocampa, touched by her concern, eagerly provide directions to the medical facility. The away team eventually finds their crew members awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Chocatoy instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. Message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Lead the team through collapsing tunnels or clear path through any debris or obstacles. Oh, we're taking that one. The away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels, using their phasers to blast away debris and create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit, the security barrier, the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with signal amplifiers. Focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Stabilize transporter signal amplifier by adjusting its frequency and modulation. Analyze tremors, interference pattern, and recalibrate the transporter signal amplifier accordingly. Well, we can do all three on the bottom, but just so his is not bad, but we can guarantee a crit success, and this is the last of the challenges, so... The team analyzes the tremors interference pattern, quickly calibrates the transporter signal amplifier to compensate. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam and materialize safely back on Voyager. Unexpected allies. Back on Voyager, Tom Paris breathes a sigh of relief while Chocatoy eyes his Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis commander struggles to understand the sudden alliance. I already have top viewers, thank you though. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. Let's do the optional. Ask what they learned about the Ocampa. Naive, friendly, they don't get out much. That's good because they wouldn't survive. Oh. Alright, hit us with your hypothesis. The Ocampa homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker's immediate arrival seems to be no coincidence. I assume he is responsible for the ecological damage. Building an underground city and caring for them, he seems to be trying to make amends. Ask if they learned anything about the caretaker. Uh-oh. Unusual medical condition. It appears to be cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate a few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material, for what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately. Though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis. I've already started treatment. My expertise, they should make a full recovery. Perfect. Alright. What's your hypothesis, buddy? The caretaker provides Ocampo with a mere 5 years worth of energy, then destroys the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentioned running out of time. The caretaker is sustaining the Ocampo for millennia. Why this sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue to throw his caretaker. The doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampo for as long as possible. Oh, the caretaker is dying. A more assertive approach may be necessary. Repair and activate the phaser control room. Repair and activate the torpedo launch bay. Alright, we got both of those going, so we can go back to zipping around the galaxy, or the solar system, I guess. There we go. Yep, well, don't worry, buddy. We'll get one. I want one. There we go. All right, we need to test our combat systems. Each combat encounter may choose up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strengths and abilities. Okie doke. So we got evasive maneuver, dodges enemy attacks for a limited time, granting a brief window of invulnerability, 26-second cooldown. Coordinated attack, fires 2 simultaneous phaser salvos, dealing increased damage. And shield hacking, hacks enemy shield frequencies, increasing the shield penetration rate of Voyager's weapons by 20%. The Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically. Torpedoes manually. You can control the ship by opening the command menu and deciding how to approach the
What are your orders, Captain?
Order your ship to try and attack or defend, decide with either defensive or offensive movement. Fleeing requires enemy speed. Also running cost resources of foreign payment. You can also repair a damaged subsystem. Proceed to offensive actions.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Be activated by selecting two. Yep, got it.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. And ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Win your first combat. We did it. Where are we going? Oh, back to the array. Yes, regular crew quarters, please and thank you. Oh, that's nice. Too bad we're already in progress for research. Probably with spare rooms. Yes, this side. Oh, God damn it. And then let's build another cargo bay so we can finish that that quest as well. There's the cargo bay done. Nice. Boom, morale increased. Is this fuel? Yeah, that'll work. Let's set up some fuel on the way to the... Let's just keep clearing stuff. Nailed it. Nice. I think that's it for floors where that's because it won't let me. Yeah, it won't let me repair any of the floors or any of the life support to do any of the other floors. So looks like that's gonna be it. Back to the array. Now, this is a 3 spot. Perfect. We've made it back to the array. The cowards have returned. battle stations.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Over your command me at any point to give me orders. Yep. One of your shields is dangerous for those. Switch to defensive action. Protect that side from further damage. Which side is dangerous? Oh.
Moving to defend the port side, Captain. Shields down, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability.
Torpedoes have to be fired manually, shift key, or they're very profitable. However, their effects spin looking at shields. Make sure you fire.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy is surrendered, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Alright, we did it. You can hire allied ships on bridge to help in combat. Only one by ally may help at a time. Unlocking allies by fulfilling hidden objectives or researching certain texts. Once unlocked, they will be available for the rest of the game. That's cool. Nice, they'll stay close by. Hail the array. Yep, hello, Mr. Blob. What is easy, what is right, and what is easy. The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Ocampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. Well, we gotta help the Ocampa, right? We can't. We're not gonna return home. That's right, it was the right decision. Oh, we made an enemy. Voyager's hull can be damaged to combat, dialogue, spatial phenomena, or the navigational deflector is offline. If the hull integrity reaches 0, Voyager will be destroyed and the game is over. Hull doesn't regenerate by itself. To repair the hull, assign a work team in the engineering office. Well, let's cap out on fuel and then we'll leave. Nice. Now we got crew quarters. Damn it, we're still 4 without? Come on, people. Nope, not what I meant. Another crew quarters, please and thank you. Wish there was a slightly closer zoom in without it, like, jumping way the fuck forward like that. What did it just tell me that I could start? Oh, about repairing. Right, I guess it's all good. Must be, I assume. Boom, fueled up, totally capped out. Let's head for a new sector. Nice. Small battery compartment can temporarily store up to energy. That's nice. What else we got? Hydroponics bay. Oh, we're checking that hull integrity right off the. Yeah, there's no way we're not. Boom. Now all of our crew is finally quartered. We have detected a deactivated alien probe of unknown origin. It is not transmitting any signals, but it could contain valuable data that we can acquire for scientific research. Perform a passive scan from a safe distance, or conduct detailed analysis. Passive's got the much better. Yeah. Perfect. Let's hit up the other science one, and then we'll head for this, the actual quest. Nice, we got hull reinforcement done. At 10% on away team is pretty tempting, just so they start leveling it up quicker. While scanning the ringed system of a Class D planet, Voyager detects traces of the 247th element, a major breakthrough for the Federation. Analyzing these samples could provide valuable scientific insight. I mean, the odds feel pretty good. Let's just... Alright, perfect. Numerous bodies were discovered in varying stages of decomposition. Each was covered in fibrous membrane-like substance, creating a disturbing scene. Well, I don't like that. It's got pretty good odds for a good outcome. Average. Oh, we lost some morale. That's all right. Oh, I can hold. Okay, yeah, we can hold more. Let's go get our medals too. We can snatch up some fuel as well. Oh, receiving a hail from an unidentified vessel requesting assistance. Yeah, we're not going to send. Nice. Perfect. Alright, let's head over to the mission. Oh, he's going to be the first officer, huh? And we got 27 more crew. Nice. Oh, so we got another medical officer. Unexpected guest. A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Jabin sparked a mass escape from the Kazan slave camp. Janeway wastes no time ordering the desperate survivors to be beamed aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Talaxian, not even going to pronounce that, who was captured while exploring the Ocampa landscape. Gratefully joins a growing crowd of survivors seeking the doctor's care. 21 crew have joined the Voyager. Alright, everybody, listen up. Let's overcome our differences and unite as one. Lieutenant Paris. Caretaker completed. The Voyager starts the journey home. Leaving the sector will cause all active missions to be cancelled and all heroes currently marked as unavailable to be lost. Alright, well, we don't need to stay here. We're good to travel. Chapter 1 in the bucket.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. We have been in the Delta Quadrant for an estimated 4 weeks. The integration of Starfleet and former Maquis personnel is progressing. Our current trajectory of 70,000 light years to Federation space dictates a need for a long-term survival strategy. Due to the replicator's power consumption, the captain has concluded that we must transition to traditional nutrition and enlist the assistance of Mr. Neelix in locating alternative food sources. I have provided Mr. Neelix with a Starfleet Cadet's Guide to Shipboard Protocol, specifically highlighting regulations concerning discipline, resource management, and proper conduct. To date, I have observed no discernible alteration in his operational methodology or adherence to protocol. I will therefore continue to monitor his activities to ensure that his unconventional approach does not result in any culinary incidents.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Lieutenant, Flight Control Officer. Has a nice ring to it. Who'd have thought you only need to get yourself stranded 70,000 light years from home to actually climb the Starfleet ladder? Starfleet brass and Maquis rebels all crammed onto one ship? Found a good pal in Harry Kim. His nose is still glued to the How to Be a Model Ensign manuals, but he's got potential. My off-duty hours? I'd spend them on the holodeck if the damn thing wasn't fried. I'm honestly dying of boredom. So, to keep from going completely off the rails, I've decided to start building a holo version of Chez Sandrine, my old bar hangout by the port in Marseille. Turns out, when Starfleet isn't supplying endless resources, you have to, conserve? And that, unfortunately, includes the food replicators as well. The captain wants us to find traditional food sources, and Neelix, our Delta Quadrant guide, is apparently the point man for that gourmet expedition. Sounds exciting. Neelix already puts our security chief through the logical ringer daily. Can't wait to see what kind of traditional delicacies he drags back when we actually let him forage for real food. I'll be sticking close to the replicators, just in case.
Edible plants. Almost perfectly safe. That is reassuring. Damn, get fucked. Oh, there's some more of those crystals we need. So is the blue optional, I assume? You have detected a Class H planet. The world is hot, covered in vast stretches of sand and rock with negligible surface water. Scans indicate deposits of resources under the sand. I mean, it's max 8, but that's like 50-50 at best. We'll just take the max 3. Yeah. Only holds 10. That holds... Ugh, yeah, we're gonna have to build more emergency quarters, I guess. The other one takes up more space and... Oops. More space and holds less people. The inhabitants, known as Sicarians, are practically rolling out the red carpet, inviting the crew to spend days relaxing on the world, promising a prime opportunity to boost morale and finally get some rest. Yep. Oh no. 3 crew left the Voyager. Oh. After a welcome rest on the planet, the crew bids a warm farewell to the generous Sicarians. Their hospitality leaves such an impression that a few crew members insisted on staying behind. Yeah, it is what it is. Warp core upgrade. Captain, the warp core is never fully repaired after the initial damage, bringing us to the Delta Quadrant to meet our growing energy demands for travel facilities. We must upgrade to level 2. This is a fundamental task that will significantly increase Voyager's maximum energy output, which is essential for the long journey ahead. Got it. Oh, man. Captain, we found an abandoned ship drifting in space, powered down but structurally sound with sealed storage component. Blindly beam a team on board to force open the storage and retrieve all components. That's got way too much bad mixed in there. Destroy the vessel and salvage the debris feels like the much safer choice. And it went well. Now, do we have enough to upgrade the... No, do you not even want to tell me what's needed? Ugh. We'll risk the ambush. All right. That worked out really well. Hey, we got three back. While salvaging all the resources, we located an escape pod with survivors inside. It sustained some injuries, but we're very thankful. That worked out. Alright, let's see what this optional one is then, I guess. Small battery component is done. Go ahead and research engineer level 2. Well, let's send an away team. Who's got Elena? It's got the highest engineering, it looks like. Feels like a better balance. We got the only recommended trait. Everything else is good, so send them away. Captain, we're inside a cave system and our tricorders are picking up strong dilithium signature orders. Use a phaser drill, perform a geological analysis, blast a hole in the cave wall. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get a guaranteed crit. Let's double check before we go blasting. Team performs the analysis, finds no dilithium in the walls, begging the question, where does this signature come from? Well, it's a good thing we didn't just go blasting. Captain, we found a metal door protected by a sophisticated force field. It seems we're not alone. Orders: blow up the force field, deactivate the force field. Well, I feel like we should just deactivate. Team hacks the force field and opens the door, revealing a constructed tunnel. They enter. Captain, we're standing in a kind of operating room, and someone has acquired quite the collection of organs. No signs of anyone alive. Examine the organs, scan the power system of the chamber. Can't but try to recognize some of the familiar looking organs. Not great. Not great. Not great. Alright, let's see. We'll gamble on this one. Come on. Cass is nauseated by the sight of the jarred organs. He can't continue the examination. The chamber's purpose remains a mystery. Suddenly, a secret door swings open and a hooded figure rushes out, holding a tricorder-like device. Captain, threat established. Orders: stand your ground, de-escalate, retreat. Very low chance of de-escalating. Yeah, we're gonna stand our ground. The stranger is intimidated by the crew's united front and flees into the darkness, worried about further surprises. The team retreats to the ship. Captain, the away team has returned. That was a close call. Quite, we cannot draw any definitive conclusion as to what was down there. What about the guest, Lieutenant? I guess we are dealing with a species that appropriates organs, and our away team almost contributed to that collection. However, the why is not clear. Captain, of the alien ship just left a planetoid at warp speed. We can still follow their entree. Let's take up pursuit. Captain, we reach our destination. Continue. Captain, alien ship dropped out of warp and went inside an asteroid. Do we follow? Let's scan it first. Can't scan the interior. The surface stratum is neutronium alloy, not a natural formation. It's like someone built this asteroid. Alright, guess we're going in. Mirror, mirror. Voyager plunges into the heart of the asteroid and encounters an unexpected sight. A vast chamber with mirrored walls, creating endless reflections of the alien starship and Voyager. Lost in the sea of duplicates, the crew must act before they are ambushed. Oh boy. %75% chance. Use the phasers as a searchlight to find the real ship. We'll try this one. failed. Alright, Tom, I'm going to leave it up to your skills, buddy. Success! Way to go, Tom. Yeah, let's just try hold him in place, I guess. Hey, we did it. The disfigured. The captured aliens show up on the view screen, their bodies ravaged by rot. The crew exchange uneasy glances. What has caused the aliens' horrifying disfigurement? I am Dareth, and this is Motura. We are of the Vidian Sodare. It is the phage you see. My people have been stricken by this disease for eons. It consumes our bodies, eats us up alive. The only way to fight it is to gather organs and graft them. I'm in mortal peril and in dire need of a lung, but this is not your problem. Captain, let us go and you'll never see us again. We can try and create artificial or transplant donor lungs. Let's try the artificial ones. Success! Maybe this requires research, I guess. We'll find out when that's done upgrading, I guess. Let's see, we're still... No, actually we got some space. Let's grab some while we're right here. Yeah, we'll just deploy standard... we have detected a Class E planet. The molten surface, extremely high temperatures, and intense solar radiation make it highly dangerous, but valuable resources are concentrated in the pockets in the cooling crust. Yeah, we're just going to deploy standard mining probes to mine the resources. Feels safer that way. Perfect. Let's hit up some fuel on the way down to the planet. Oh, we are out of food. That is bad. Yeah, we'll just destroy from a distance. Oh no. We took some hull damage. We destroyed the vessel and extracted some resources, Captain, but our ship was too close and took some hull damage in the explosion. Workshop, level 2. Shuttle bay. Warp core efficiency. But I would assume... Under, oh, we do need the hydroponics bay. Happiness over deck should remain accessible because the relationship with system reliable can use it. Yeah, I would love to repair a deck. Oh, we can. Okay, just the one deck. That's fine. reached our destination. Wow, that is a lot of challenges. And recommended traits is Talaxian, which is just Neelix. Now we need someone with medical. She's got 46. I have a feeling putting Kess and Neelix on the same mission is gonna be bad, but I guess we'll find out. Captain, we've arrived. Half the crew must be down here. How should we proceed? Scan the surroundings for food. Analyze the vegetation. Locate food sources. Harvest inconspicuous plants. We might as well take the... This is Talaxian specific, though. Yeah, success is fine. Neelix quickly identifies delicious-looking apples as poisonous, and the strange roots as safe and nutritious. The away team gathers a bountiful supply of food. We received your signal about the ship in orbit, Captain. Ensign Seska is missing, and we can't locate her comm badge signal. Orders, Captain. Ask others where Seska was last seen. Spread out, search for clues for her whereabouts. Analyze traces in the environment. Well, he's fatigued, so not great. Not great. Combined effort would give us a critical. That's fine. Team's tracing skills pay off. Footprints reveal Seska went inside a cave. Captain, we're hearing voices inside the cave. Orders. Approach them. Alright, Neelix, you got this, buddy. They are armed Kazan. The away team calms them and lets them leave. Their purpose unknown. Seska is priority. Captain, we're inside the cave, but no sign of Seska. Try and locate her combat signal. Split up and search every corner of the cave. Scan for Seska's bioelectrical signal. Not great. Yep, we'll go ahead and take the combined. The scanner reveals Seska's biosignature shaken but relieved. She explains the Kazan attacked while she was gathering mushrooms. Captain, other Kazan were taking heavy fire. So we got to distract them. That's... We can definitely make better. Yeah, distract them it is. A tricorder decoy grants the team a chance to escape. They safely beam aboard Voyager. Captain, the away team is back with Ensign Seska and quite a haul. Should we move it to cargo bay? I appreciate Neelix's enthusiasm, but I'm concerned about the long-term viability of these food sources and their actual nutritional value. Simply having a lot of it doesn't solve our problem. Valid point, Commander. We'll have the food analyzed in the science lab. I get it. We need more food. No, might as well hit up some more fuel sources while we're here. Yep, just keep destroying from a distance. Boom, perfect. There's life support activated. Ooh. Battery compartment being repaired, and then we can start clearing rooms. That'll be nice. Cap that out. Let's go grab some. Battery compartment is up, and now we can store some surplus energy. Batteries discharge a temporary supply of missing energy before gray mode is activated. My energy consumption exceeds production, or there is insufficient deterrent available. Perfect. Energy is essential to power. Energy not used wasted. Store access and use it. Got it. Go ahead and keep clearing. Reduces initial building, upgrading, or repair times by 15%. That feels pretty good. Still not going to tell me how to upgrade, huh? That's fine. Keep your secrets. Well, no choice. Oh, cool. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be remnants of vessel. Maybe we can find something more useful here. So if we had the shuttle bay, we could send out a shuttle to look for more. No, I'll take that. How much can we hold? Only 15 more. It's probably not even worth the fuel it would take to go over there. So, sector. Oh, it wants us to do search. Okay, so we just need to kill time. That's fine. Let's just keep flying around here then. Oh, send the shuttle. Interesting. You've detected a Class P planet where the surface is frozen. Geological scans indicate resources deep beneath the ice. Retrieving them requires breaking through the dense ice layer, but the temperatures are freezing and snowstorms could hinder us. Well, take our only option. Terrible outcome. Well, I mean, we still... Oh, God. 1 crew died, 7 got severely injured, and we lost 60 morale. Phaser beam caused stress fractures in the ice. The tunnel partially collapsed while our team was extracting the resources. Not good. Alright, so under science, we need to research something about food. Where was it? Right? Didn't it say under science? Research apple-like fruits and weird roots in the science lab. Oh, that's where I wanted it, not the other one. That's fine. Go ahead and get the cargo bay. Oh, don't have enough science. Oh, wow. We don't even have enough for that one. Okay, well, never mind then. Okay. State of flux. As Commander feared, the Lilo routes are a long-term solution. We need to find other ways to stock our pantry. I was thinking about building a hydroponics bay. It would give the crew a chance. Yeah, I forgot to build one. That was on me. We could also hit up local trade stations with the Arrow shuttle, barter for supplies. Wonderful. Get to work straight away. To upgrade any room, select the room first, and then use the upgrade button if you have the necessary. Focus on this right now and upgrade to the second level. Gotcha. Oh, we don't have an active crew to upgrade yet. Alright, so we just gotta wait for them to finish up real quick. No big deal. There we go. Captain, we've got a major problem breakdown in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. This ship won't last long without refill. If we don't locate a new supply soon, we'll be adrift in space. No energy, no life support. We need to act fast. You have 25 seconds to accomplish tasks. Understood. We'll stock up. Got it. Alright, then we can build a hydroponics bay. Set. Oh, we're just missing the construction crew. Okay. Uh-oh. We about to run out of fuel trying to get to fuel. This is bad. Uh-oh. Completed entering grade mode. Okay, yep, that's fine. Completely without it, the warp core shut down. Emergency powers fail the scrub. We'll try the grade mode. Gotcha. Well, as long as we can get more, we're fine. All good. Alright, go back into the ship. We have in stock. Hello. So why is everything still offline? Hello? Of course. Why? Okay, I'm really confused why this is not. Captain, we've encountered a debris field. Sensors are indicating the debris field consists of starships that have been very recently destroyed. Yeah, let's roll the dice. Regret. It's an ambush. Captain Hustle short just decloaked at our flank battle stations. Yay.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to defend. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Everything is a crab demo? Right off, take a look at that. Captain, we're looking over our structural integrity of the ship. We've sustained a fair amount of damage. Not that it's triggering any alarm yet, but overall hull integrity is below 50%. I recommend we take some time to dispatch a few work teams to address the damage. Captain, we're picking up a distress call on screen. Anyone can hear this message. Lost control of the bridge. Ship is falling apart. Help now, please. Captain, this may be a trap. Yeah, let's analyze the damage. Indicate a reactor breakdown on board. Let's do a general scan. Any other ships? Alright, let's go investigate. Oh, we finally have some more science, I just noticed. Yeah, I want the cargo bay level 2, please. Alright, let's send the away team. No traits required. I need someone with a lot of engineering. But we don't need science. She's got the slightly better. And she's the only one that fits the last two things we need. So perfect. The inside of the Raider ship, or the inside of the Raider shows signs of a massive explosion. No sign of the crew. Orders. Swarm out and search the ship for the crew. Call out for survivors. Scan for... I feel like scanning's going to be the safest. Yeah. Scan. Roguelike game where you evolve a creature as you go. Every level up choice changes your critter. Okay, that sounds incredible. When's the game fully launch? Scanning reveals a single faint life sign. The team beams the comatose survivor directly to sickbay. The rest of the Kazan crew has been fused with the wreckage. What happened here? Scan the ship's atmosphere. Examine one of the dead. The scan revealed residual energy signatures indicative of a catastrophic explosion. The cause remains a mystery, but the evidence points to an internal malfunction. I just want to round and send the GIF in Discord. Alright, yeah, I'll take a look. Any suggestion on how to find the origin of the explosion, Captain? Of course. Hey, she's fatigued. Perform a system analysis, examine the energy conduits. Ugh. I'll take the better one of the two, I guess. Analysis reveals an unknown addition to the system was followed by a massive pre-explosion energy surge which originated in an irradiated area behind a force field. Reading's difficult. Captain, there's a strange console inside the force field. It could be the origin of the explosion, but the radiation is preventing us from coming any closer. How should we proceed? Well, we do have a combined one, and it is the last one. So modify our tricorder to scan the console. She can do it up close, but with crap results. But, yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that. They scan the console from a distance. The analysis reveals traces of Federation technology within the console. The UA team returns to Voyager with this shocking discovery. Seems the Kazon tried to install Federation technology. We are unsure why. Can't we transport it out to examine it? Not with those levels of nucleonic radiation. We could create a sub-6 puzzle or build an expander. One's quicker and riskier, the other safer, but more resource intensive. Well, we gotta go with the safer one. How on earth did the Kazon get their hands on Federation technology? Most probable explanation is that someone on our ship gave it to them. I don't like this. Ooh, a proper investigation. No, go provide a blood sample now. Oh, 100% chance. Well, let's use that surgical device we got. Nice. Okay, we're full on all that, so we can get some of this other stuff, including food. Nice. What's going on this ship right now? Well, we still need a lot more crew storage. So let's just plop in 2 more emergency. Oop, god damn it. That's. Can I destroy this? It's not. Thank you. Here we go. Oh, thank God they repair. Yeah. Wait, what? Pay 300 to repair 50, but I can pay 75 to get 150? That's a sweet bug. I'm guessing that's supposed to be 30 and not 300. Nice. Emergency quarters built for both. Very nice. Alright, now we no longer have any unhoused crew. Yeah, I would love to upgrade. Oh, we gotta upgrade main engineering. Okay, that makes sense. And it wants us to build a battery compartment. Okay, well, we can get some more of that right now. Oh! E-class planet with the molten surface again. Yeah, we'll just send a probe. And whiff. Well, there's main engineering done. Boom. Now we have tier 2. There we go. Now everything's nice and powered. Did we ever? Yeah, we built the hydroponics bay, and it's still not enough. Let's go and build another one. Nope, never mind. Forgot we're like desperately out of fucking. I'll leave this for now. Oh, thank God. Another battery compartment. That way it finishes that quest. Repair the aero shuttle bays. Something else we're gonna do. What? We didn't... Oh, it was 5 cycles out. Come on. I hate you guys. Oh, I didn't realize the aero shuttle bay and the shuttle bay were 2 different things. That's right. Now we'll come back in a second once we get more... Nice. Now the regular shuttle bay is up, and now we can do this aero shuttle bay as well. Let's grab fuel and then we'll leave here. That's definitely the best. Yeah, send the shuttle. And terrible. Oh, 3 crew died. And we lost 180 morale. And we lost the shuttle. Very cool. Love it. That's a huge system. Aero shuttle bay is done. Periodically receive trade offers. Sending your arrow wing to trade resources will reduce the threat level. Only 1 trade can be active at a time, and each takes a set amount of time to complete. Very cool. Glimmer of hope. Scans have discovered a wormhole with subspace disturbance to indicate it's collapsing rapidly. Captain, what do we do now? We don't have much time to investigate. Investigate right away. Uh-oh. Out of food again. Oh, and we're out of research at the moment. So we're just going to... Oh, I already have top viewers, bro. Calm down. Alright, let's continue. Let's check out the wormhole. The view screen shows only a vast star-studded expanse of the Delta Quadrant, but the coordinates indicate Voyager has arrived, whereas the wormhole's supposed ticket home remains stubbornly invisible. I could see it. I could see it. Even magnified, the wormhole remains a frustratingly small blip on screen. Disbelief and afflicted despair across the bridge crew's faces as is their only hope of returning home. It is small. The aperture is about 30 centimeters in diameter, but it is large enough for a message. It could carry a data transmission of Federation space in minutes. We still have to find out if it goes anywhere near the Alpha Quadrant. We could set a probe beforehand. A modified probe would have a greater chance of success, but would require time and resources. Well, let's create the modified one. Okay, so we got to go into the workshop and craft some stuff. Where is engineering, cargo, workshop? Well, let's do the probe first. Do we have anyone not assigned at this point that would be helpful here? Yep, here you go, Tom. I'll let you, buddy. Yep, just go ahead and send the probe. Perfect. What was like? There was something I was gonna upgrade. Now I don't remember. Beautiful. Morale plus 400. Yay, we stocked the food. Thank God. Okay, go back to the ship. Mess hall. Right now we're on emergency rations. Just switch over to normal food. Workshop. Go ahead and craft the expander. Send in the modified probe. View screen shows a green vortex. The image transmitted by the probe from inside the micro wormhole. A sense of wonder and anxiety fills the bridge. What's on the other side? Doesn't look like any wormhole I've ever seen. It must be old, decaying. Any ideas where a probe will end up, Ensign? No, but a phase variance in the radiation stream. It's stuck. Can it break free? Unlikely. Wait, it was just scanned by someone else. Hail them. Use the probe to reinforce the signal. Receiving an answer, Captain. On screen. Oh, the Romulans. They're in the Alpha Quadrant. $75, $85, $70. Alright, let's try it with logic. Okay, do we have a little bit of research. Which tree? Science research tree. Linked beaming. Is that state of flux in the other system, I think? Ooh, a new trade offer being received. Gotta check that out. Trade duration. They're offering plus 40 for that, but minus 50 for that. And I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss that. Oh, still got a little bit. Just where that failure is really gonna cost us. Alright, we still got a minute before that finishes, so let's go back. Turn this in real quick. Oh my god, it's already 12:30. Yeah, we're going to allow the visit. That's fine. Cold-blooded act. Janeway and the doctor turn away. Granted, calling a moment of pregnancy to the injured crewman. Tense silence fills the room, broken only by the hum of the biomonitor. Suddenly, a faint rattle, the sound of a sharp intake of breath. Janeway and the doctor turn around, pulls a small device from Kazon's neck, quickly concealing it within his sleeve. Within seconds, Kazon patient starts to shake violently, then he collapses. Way to go. keeping the ship, pal. Well, I fucked up and didn't get that trade filled. God damn it. I didn't even notice it until right at the last minute. Captain, we're back on the radar, but the bridge entrance is jammed shut. I'm positive it's open before. What a weird coincidence. Good on his own, or really good? Unlock, or... yeah, let's unlock. We're not going to blow it open. The door slides open smoothly, revealing the bridge beyond. The away team enters alert. Captain, the bridge has been tampered with. How do we proceed? Scan the room for remnants of biological signatures. Thoroughly check the room for traps. And yeah, because we didn't take a survivalist, we can't do the bottom one. So we'll thoroughly check the room for traps first. The UA team starts to come over each room, taking a closer look at the force field, reveals a trap. They notice it just in time and are able to disarm it. Whoever was on the bridge and want us recovering that console. Well, yeah, we got to use the expander because we didn't bring the other one. So yeah, might as well get the guaranteed crit. The UA team carefully rotates the force field. However, they discover the console's fuse to its surrounding, making removal a challenge. Console's fuse to its surrounding. Suggestions, Captain. Disassemble the fuse connection points. Recover only the essential parts. Use phaser fire to sever the connection points. That's guaranteed. That's a crit. And it's also less for crit. The UA team uses precise phaser burst to sever the fuse connection points. The console is freed, though not much to look at. The team returns to the Voyager with the console. Console recovered, Captain. It is indeed from Voyager. What was it supposed to be? 60% chance on the analyze. It's a food replicator, or at least it was trying to be. We take food for granted, but imagine what it means to a culture that doesn't have this technology, or to us if we lost them. We're struggling with food shortage ourselves, just like the Kazon. Just give them a replicator, show them how it works. It can smooth things over a color. We need friends. Parameter cannot interfere with the technological development of another culture. And it's awfully convenient. You're suggesting we give away Federation technology, just like you conveniently found in a cave with Kazon. I don't have food to give, unfortunately. Lieutenant Nunez, Acting Chief of Security. With Tuvok currently unavailable as duties as Chief of Security, will be temporarily covered by Lieutenant Nunez, a no-nonsense military man. Lieutenant Nunez is always prepared for any contingencies. He'll make sure every security protocol is strictly observed, leaving no room for error. Lieutenant Nunez was part of the original Starfleet crew aboard Voyager when it launched. His presence will ensure a seamless transition. Vigilance is non-negotiable. Cool. Well, I didn't realize how late it was, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it here, because I have to be up at 6 to work in the morning. So, I assume it just saves, because it's a roguelike. Yep, perfect. So, yeah, so far, I really like this. It's like a combination of D&D and FTL and XCOM. I really like it so far. I wish there was more voice acting, and I wish there was a bit more variation in some of the resource stuff, but at some point you just start clicking through anyway, just based on probability. So it's really not the end of the world. But so far, first impressions really high, really positive. I'm curious to see what else this brings as we continue on down the road. So, but I'm going to call it. Like I said, I got work in the morning. So thank you everyone for stopping by, hanging out, tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.